Zenless Zone Zero has been out for, what is it now, like 10 weeks? And I've been playing it religiously every single goddamn day, and I thought, hey, let's make a video and just kind of showcase my account a little bit. What does 10 weeks of non-stop Zenless get you? Let's take a look. Welcome into the channel, my name is Hako. So, I'm a big fan of Hoyo's games, I'm a Hoyo creator. I am of the opinion that this might be like the best game they've ever done in some aspects need some improving. But first, let's look at all of the characters. In these 10 weeks, I managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters to max level. With quite a heavy investment like into their skills. Oh, I just got a cat. Everybody, meet my cat. His name is Every. He's a absolute sweet. Found him as a rescue when he was a little kitten. And he's gonna apparently be guest starring in this video. So 10 characters, and in these characters I've enabled, how many teams would you say this is? Like we have a Grace team, we have Grace, Rena, like we have Grace, Rena, Piper if we want to do an old school disorder team. We have Jane Doe, we have Piper, we have Rena, we have Grace if we want to do a Jane disorder team. We have Sujen, we have Xingyi, and we have Nicole if we want to do a Sujen team. We have an Ellen, a Lycan and a Sokako for the Ice team. So in these 10 weeks, I would say that I'm pretty like, you know, decked out for like most of the content. Like kind of whatever they throw at me, I have something to throw back. My one regret is that I've not managed like, you know, get everybody to level 60 yet. Although, I guess thank God, because what would there still be left to do in the game? I recently lost 2 50-50s to Soldier 11, so Soldier 11 needs to be leveled at some point, so that's coming up ahead. And as for the W engines, I've been quite lucky. As you can see, I've managed to, like, without spending too much, managed to get a lot of, like, you know, the signature W engines for a lot of characters, and some of the, like, the standard banners engines. Like Nekmata Steel Cushion, Kolida's Hellfire Gears, the Fusion Compiler, which I actually ended up buying for, you know, the resource we get when we get the duplicate. I actually took out the Fusion Compiler because I was lacking, like, a really good anomaly one for Grace. And this one I'm very happy with, the Weeping Cradle for Rena, which can also be used to very good extent on Lucy. Still need to level up the Brimstone for, well, when I actually decide to level up my Soldier 11. I managed to max out several of like the signature W engines for the A ranks, the Roaring Ride for Piper, Kaboom the Cannon for Lucy, almost Peacekeeper specialized for Seth. We'll see if we're getting good working on that. The one I have been a little bit unlucky in getting is the Housekeeper, which is Corin's like signature one. The Vault and the Sokakus and Ambis all maxed out. As for the disk drives, we're getting there. There's certainly more work to be done. Like for the DPSs, I have quite good discs. Woodpecker Electro is an absolute godsend. Like invest in this and you will always have something to smack on like almost all of the DPSs. Got a quite lucky where like you know, some rolling into crit rate or crit damage. I wouldn't say anybody of them is like necessarily perfect yet. This Freedom Blues 1 is pretty cracked. Freedom Blues 5, not bad. Anomaly Master crit rate, pen ratio, attack percentage. Obviously a very, very good piece. So like, we are getting there. And this is probably where like most of the energy is gonna be going. You know, once the entire cast is level up. Because as anybody who's been playing the horror games knows that, well, energy is basically meant to be farming the gear pieces for your character. Like I've been playing Genshin since launch, sometimes a little bit on and off, but I still am farming gear for my Eula to make her absolutely perfect in that. Actually a really good fundamental 2-piece here. Not bad at all. Ooh, look at the Polar Metal 2 for Ellen. Absolutely gorgeous. Like could always have been, you know, more hits in the crit damage and crit rate, but at least it's no flat defense anywhere. Same with this one, Jane Same with this one, Ellen is coming along nicely. This one could be better, but it's hard to get, you know, a main stat of the element that your character needs. Got a lot of crit rate and crit damage on the Jane Fang Metal sets. And like normally crit rate and crit damage is very good, although most of Jane's damage come from her assault, so she would benefit more from attack percentage and pen ratio, for example, and of course anomaly proficiency. But if I were to slap it on like a busted character like Corin, for example, it would work wonders. The gear pieces I'm still like lacking and haven't been able to put as much into as I would have liked are the stun sets and the swing jazz for the supporters. I've chosen to like focus very hard on like, you know, making the main carries as hard hitting as possible because they do 90% of all of the lifting. And when it comes to the Shiyu defenses, I've been able to clear all of them since cycle 1. And if you look at the time here, like I still have, what is it, like 3 minutes left to go, or more than 2 minutes left to go. So like they are done with ease. They're fun, but I'm hoping for like some more challenging content down the road. And in these 10 weeks, I managed to max out the trust rank with Grace, almost with Kolida, Anbi. Shit, I didn't even realize I haven't unlocked Nekomata yet. Nicole, not Billy. Corin, Ellen, Rina. Sujen. Working on Xingyi, working on Jane. And now I try to remember to do this every day, although I'm gonna be very honest with you, a lot of days, or some days, I actually do forget to invite for trust ranks. It's hard to keep up with all of the horror games plus Nikki. And as you can see, I've hit internet level 55. And now let's go over the cinemas of all the characters. I am in no way free to play, but I haven't, like, you know, whaled either. I would call myself a dolphin. I've been quite lucky when it comes to Zenless. Most of my pulling videos are out if you don't watch them. So Grace, I've got to the C2. Now, you might think that I, like, you know, have to sell an organ to get Ellen to C6. Actually, no. Touch her tail, no. I got super Gundam lucky on Ellen's banner, barely lost a single 50-50. I got two of her in multis. And yeah, she just kept on coming. So again, C2, which is a good stopping point. Xingyi, I wish I could have got some season, but this is kind of where my luck dwindled a little bit. So Xingyi is sitting at C1, although she does have her signature W engine. Again though, C2. Nicole C6, Corin C6, Sokagu C6, Lucy C6, Lycan C1, Piper C6, Nekomata C1, Kolida C1, and Rina C0. Which is a little bit of a shame that she's the only one, together with Xingyi, but the only one from the standard banner that doesn't have a C, because her C1 is actually really, really, really freaking good. And hopefully one day. Oh, and now I have cat number 2 coming up for the help. Her name is EU, and she is really hard to see. They're brothers and sisters, and I'm fond of both for the rescues. Hello, good man. How you doing? But yeah, I think that is about, like, what there's of interest to, like, show off. This is what 10 weeks of basically non-stop. So this is what 10 weeks of, like, daily Zenless looks like. Absolutely enjoying my time in the game, and I'm super excited for what's coming up ahead. 1.2 we're getting, it seems like it's gonna be like a full Sons of Caledon patch, and I'm all here for that. I've heard in the comments that it kind of looks like I'm super freaking excited about Caesar. Maybe the most excited I've ever been for a Hoyo character. So I'm hoping that Caesar is gonna be absolutely busted. And Bernice also looks like a lot of fun, and if you enjoy the content, smash that follow button and stay tuned for more Zenless. But thank you so much for watching, dear viewer, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Until next time.